my way to meet with my friend so we can have everything set up, the bikes, and then go to the meetup spot. And I gotta tell you, I feel like the first day in school, back in high school. You're so excited. It's the first day. You try to meet new people. You try to figure out things. This is my first time going on a group ride, and I'm really looking forward to this. It started raining a lot, so by the time we get to the place, it's not gonna be raining. All right, so the car is taking care of the bike, keeping an eye on it, and also driving me. The beauty of Tesla. All right, so the sun came out and we're making good time, so we should be there in a few minutes. So we're here in Bayonne, New Jersey for our first group ride. So guys, this is our first group ride. My group is mountain bike and road bike. Yeah, so
we ride mountain bikes and road bikes. That's how we started. All of us started doing downhill bikes and like trails and stuff, and then road biking.
We used to do all BMX or mountain bikes.
Do you guys have a shop, right?
Yeah, and Mallory.
Yeah, man, this is so cool. I moved to electric in December, so now I have 3 bikes. So after that, I was like, man, it's so hard to go back. But once in a while, I will grab my bike.
Yeah.
And
my bike is for sale now. My mountain bike. If you know anybody, I have a nuke proof for sale, man.
Well, actually, I might let you know because my group, I have like 30 people, and they don't want to go electric. So they
want to stick with that. Yeah.
They're getting.
Yeah, it's decked out too. It's like all custom built.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. You guys made it.
I'll hit you up. So it's still Frantic on Instagram and Facebook?
Everything Frantic, yeah.
Gotcha.
So this is.
Nice.
Nice. All right. All right.
Really cool.
Let me go say hi to the people. Is who's the organizer? Kelvin.
Kelvin, right?
Kelvin, okay.
Kelvin, that dude with the camera.
Nice to meet you, brother. How are you?
I've been following you and the guys in the group.
Thank you.
Been like watching and trying to get into the scene and get to know people and stuff like that. And finally, I was able to find.
Go inside. This is actually this is Clutch Moto. So Clutch Moto.
Oh, I need some coffee.
Kim and Fernando, they have Super 73 bikes as well. So they let us do events here for Super.
That's
73.
nice. I got my pre-order for the motorcycle.
Nice.
I don't know if you doing that.
Yeah. Definitely gonna get it.
I'm pretty sure when that thing comes out, that thing is gonna cause some chaos.
It is, man. Dude, go get some coffee before.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Yo, Angel.
More people coming too?
I have one more guy coming.
That's
He
fine.
said that he should be here like in 10-15 minutes.
Yeah,
what time we
fine,
leaving? At 1?
How you doing?
One. We'll probably leave. What's going on, man?
Nice
Calvin,
to meet you,
Angel.
Angel.
He's the organizer.
All right, good. Yo soy motorista.
So guys, all right, we want to try something good.
Everything here is good. So
Specialty drinks.
yes, so basically these are like our lattes, our specialty flavored lattes. The best ones so far have been the Ventura, which is like a pistachio mocha. It's really, really good.
Well,
we have a regular mocha as well if you're interested. I mean, the other really good one is the Las Flores, which is a maple syrup.
Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna try this one.
Perfect.
like a black coffee.
Black coffee? Even better.
Make it with 3 sugar.
3 sugar? Really?
You don't want your stomach to to rumble.
You gotta be safe on that.
Yeah, milk. I drink it at home, just in case.
Yours, you want to do a large one?
No, no, no.
Small one?
Yes.
And you want to do iced?
Which one is better? How is better?
They're both really good, honestly.
Let's do the ice.
You use like an iced weather, you know?
Let's do the ice.
You want to do iced, small, and whole milk? I also have oat and almonds.
Almond.
Almonds, perfect. And then you said you're just going to do a large black coffee, right?
Dark, yeah. Thank you. What? No milk, right? No milk. Okay, thank you.
It's just water, and you back spring break on us.
What's up? What's up, man? Hey, what's up? What's up, guys?
One of y'all had it. The other one.
You know, they said
Oh man, the 360 club.
Yeah.
That's the best for riding.
Yep.
You can get so much.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
I used.
It's a pain to edit later.
Oh my God, that software freezes so much. I found a trick. Where you go between the files, and then sometimes it will fix it.
Oh, really?
If you go from another file to the next, it will start going again.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still doing it on my iPad. I edit it on my iPad and then I transfer everything to my computer when I stitch it all together.
Yeah, they should do a better job with that.
Yeah.
Yay! Mira, ve, parquealo ahí.
Lo de adelante, lo de atrás.
Alright, you guys remember Sosa from the Bronx? So this is Sosa from the Bronx.
Look, Mr. Sosa, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Now we're here with the Jersey boys.
And Angel from where? From the Bronx.
Angel from Vinny Blanco from the Bronx.
J-Lo.
From Castle Hill.
do me a favor, do not pass me. I'm going to be a group leader today. I'm going to be shooting a little bit of content, but we're going to Smorgasburg to have some fun. It's actually we were going there over there. That's right. I appreciate you guys.
All right, bro.
Showtime at the Apollo. Got the music going. Alright guys, so we just left the coffee shop in Bayonne, and the plan is for the group to go to Jersey City, maybe Hoboken or West New York. But don't leave, because at the end we're gonna get together and we're gonna have some drinks, some food, and this is the chance to get to know more about the group. there you go. Now we get to see the skyline of New York. That was the thing that I was like, waiting for.
Sidewalk, everybody sidewalk. Everybody in the sidewalk.
Something about the train. Train tracks? Train tracks?
That's why I was saying slow down.
Wow, look at that view.
Still waiting on the.
All right, so I guess we're moving again. I guess somebody was way back, and we were waiting for the people to get caught on to us. So we're gonna start moving now. Oh wow, look at that view. So now we get to see the World Trade Center. Can you imagine like the buildings, the people that live here have a great view of New York. Not the bad. Okay, so now this looks like downtown Manhattan. I wonder which your street. Okay. Wow, so we found this really cool place where we ate, we drank beer, and look at the view. Oh, my hair is so messed up because of the helmet. Alright, so I guess we're gonna call it a day. And I guess I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Ciao!
Why so serious?
All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Man, I really miss you guys. I've been working so hard that I haven't been able to make any videos. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna go for a night ride because I really need to ride my bike. It's something that most people that are cyclists or they're riders of e-bikes, they know what I'm saying. The minute you spend a few days without riding, you feel like kind of weird. I mean, most of the people that I know, they almost ride every day, at least the young guys. It's a really nice cool night today. I think it might be like in the maybe 70s, maybe less, I don't know. I feel like a cool breeze, but it's really nice. So yeah, I wanted to give you a recap of what's been going on. So I'm riding with the Sioux today. I've been really happy with the Sioux lately. Ever since I had that little incident where my battery was not attached to the bike. But I was able to finally figure it out with the people from the group chat, and it's actually kind of silly because the thing that fixed the problem with the battery coming out loose is that sometimes it gets stuck with the cables on the bottom. Or I mean, I don't know if that's the only thing that is getting getting caught up in there. But the thing is that you can actually feel it when you push the battery and you turn the key. The battery will push itself out, so you can see the battery once you turn the key, like coming a little bit out. But it was something that I wasn't even realizing at the time. So it will go all the way down, but it's not gonna be secure because it's not hooking in the right way. It's just like partial in that area there. So once I figure that out, now I've been really paying attention when I turn the key. If the key turns all the way down without any force, that means that the battery is good. Oh, I heard something. I thought it was the battery again. Still here. No, but yeah, seriously, now I don't have any issues. So the battery is good. I tested out. I really went into like off-roading where there was a lot of dirt and it was really bumpy and it didn't come off. The other thing that happened to me, well, it actually happened to me a few months ago, like 4 months ago, yeah. My Tesla, I got into an accident with my Tesla. Somebody tried to overpass me by going into the opposite side. So yeah, it was like a young kid. He thought that he was like driving a race car. He hit me on the side and messed up the two doors, and it cracked the roof window a little bit. So when I took it to the shop, they have to order like the two doors and the roof glass, and that thing took forever. Oh my god. So basically I was driving the car with the damaged doors, waiting for the parts to get here. But now that the parts are here, now it's in the shop. So now I don't have my Tesla to like carry my bike to any locations that I want to ride with. So hopefully I'll get it this week, because there's a really cool event coming up that I wanted to tell you about. It's in Jersey City. My friends from Inspire Cycle invite me to this really cool parade event and group ride. So it's gonna be a full day, food, music, We're gonna be riding, so it's gonna be really crazy. So I will tell you this: if you are an enthusiast in e-bikes and you wanted to get into this community, this is the group ride that you need to attend, because this one is going to be massive. In this event, you're going to be able to see all the content creators. You're going to see most of the organizer. This is going to be the one that you don't want to miss. So this one is going to be I believe it's this Sunday, so I'll put the flyer on the screen so you can see it. I'll be there, and all my friends are gonna be there. All my content creators are gonna be there. A lot of people are gonna be there, so it's gonna be a really, really cool experience. Oh man, I really, really miss this riding my bike. The only thing that I need to be on the lookout for is deers. They will come out of nowhere. It's funny, here I don't have to worry about traffic. People drive really slow. The demographic here in my town are like people in their 60s, 70s, so a lot of senior citizens, so people drive slow here, which is cool. When you have a family and when you're riding bikes. So yeah, what else I'm missing? So that's it. So we have the event. We have the event on Sunday. I have my car in the shop. Hopefully that would be fixed by that time. The SUS is doing good. I put all the lights on the SUS. Hopefully it's coming out nice. Usually when people go on a night ride, there's usually a lot of drama, especially if you are in the city. There's a lot of traffic, there's a lot of commotion. Here you don't have that, so if you're looking for some action, oh man, this is not it. This is not the video. This is a very quiet and peaceful neighborhood, so you're not gonna see any of that. If I want to get my blood pumping, I will go to New York. All right, guys, so I guess I'm gonna leave it here. This was something that I needed. I've been really busy with work. This is something that I use to release some stress. Just jump on the bike and have fun. All right, guys, so I'm gonna see you on the next one. Ciao.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, from that commercial break. Hope you guys are going to buy that product. They make us money.
Hi there, thank you for being here. This is Felix Mariano from Frantic TV, and today we're going to talk about the most feared e-bike group in New York. The name S3 means Super Suicide Squad. Most of the members came from the North Sentinel Island, located in the Indian Ocean. You can find it, but good luck stepping foot on that island or getting within 5 kilometers. The island is completely inhabited by prehistoric people called the Sentinelese, and they are extremely hostile to visitors. And if you get there, you pretty much are going to get met with arrows and pointed spears. In fact, they don't like people that much that they actually attacked and killed 2 fishermen in 2006. And this is not a phenomenon. We don't really know how many people live there according to anthropologists, but they probably live there 60,000 years, isolated from the rest of the world, and with little to no contact with anyone. So imagine their immune system will be very unprepared for any visitors that will come there to the island. But that didn't stop John Allen Chau. In 2018, Chau was a 26-year-old American missionary who ignored the warnings and tried 3 different times to spread the message of Christianity to the people in the island. Despite all the warning and even the Indian government trying to prevent him from going there, he did it anyways. And of course, he was immediately murdered by the Sentinel people and buried right there at the beach. This is so amazing to me. The most isolated people in the planet, and yet they managed to have e-bikes on the island for a form of transportation and also for hunting in some cases. And the amazing thing about this whole story is that a group of people from the island managed to travel all the way to New York. And guess what they did? They created a new tribe, and it's called S3 Crew. As I'm getting ready to ride my bike today, I guess I'm gonna have a special guest. There's somebody here who wants to come with me. She's so ready. Oh my God. Are you sure you wanna go on a ride? Yeah. All right. Okay. I was planning on doing it on my own, but you can't say no to her. All right, let's do this. Can you push this down? Push it down?
Yeah, what this? This?
Like this. Okay, open it up. And then we have to turn the switch here. And then that's it.
That was cool how it just did that.
Yeah, and now you're closing. And now it's ready. So what we're gonna do is turn it on. All right. All right. Remember, you hold here in the middle.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right. This is Bella's first drive.
Oh.
You got it, right?
Yeah.
have it on eco mode, so it doesn't be too jumpy when I turn the throttle. Because I have my little daughter here. I don't want to go too fast. Safety first. Well, maybe a little bit fast, right? Whoa.
Going so fast.
Too fast? It's only like 10 miles per hour. I know, for kids, maybe 10 miles is too much, right? Oh, sorry, the camera went down.
Oh.
Wait.
I fixed it.
I guess I'm gonna have to. Okay, we have some issue with the camera, but now it's fixed. It was facing down.
Yeah.
But now we fixed it with my little assistant here. And now we're just gonna go super fast, right? I'm a professional YouTuber. Oh, can you see the water in your face?
No.
Yeah, I think it's raining a little bit. I can feel the drizzle. Woo! Okay, Bella, we're gonna go off-road now.
Oh.
We're gonna go up the mountain, okay? How we're gonna do it, I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're doing it. There you go, Bella, we made it. Were you scared?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Bella, come here. All right, so Bella and I, we made it to the top of the mountain. Right, Bella?
Yeah.
Look at how down that is, look. Oh, I mean, you can not see it in the screen, but it's pretty deep. Right, Bella?
Yeah.
You were so scared?
Yeah.
All right, so she's having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun. I guess we're gonna end it here, right?
Yeah.
And I guess we're gonna see you guys on the next video. All right, say ciao.
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 Ah, I love popcorn. It's so fast.
Alright guys, so I have some breaking news for you guys. But before we get into the news, immediately after I finished my broadcasting the other day, I got a call from the president of S3 demanding to add more events in their calendar. Do I really need to do this? Do it! Well, I guess I have to do that. Before we give you the real news, let's go ahead and please this guy and give you what he wanted to say. That he has a barbecue party. I'm trying to see the date here. Okay, so this is gonna be on August 20. This is gonna be in Dykeman. I think this location is by the marina, so it's by Dykeman Fields. So I'm guessing it's like next to the marina. Everybody's welcome if you have money.
Surprise,
So please bring $10. or send it to him by Cash App, or maybe in person, or maybe you can bring something, but don't come with your hands empty, please. All right, so the other event that I wanted to showcase here, and actually this is really cool. This is the first Ladies of eBike in New York. She-Wolf NYC. They have, I believe, is the first group ride that they're gonna have, and this is gonna be, I think this is gonna be on August 13. So I'll put the flyer on the screen. It's gonna be from Pier 17, Industry City, BK. I'm guessing that's Brooklyn. All right, so you guys know that many companies, they are now having this urgency of creating a motorcycle, an electric motorcycle, and all the companies are trying to do it. And one of the first ones that apparently started shipping is the Saunders Metabike, which is a collaboration with Facebook.
This guy is fucking stupid.
No, I don't think they have any relationship with Facebook. So there's a guy here that put the first, I believe this is one of the first bike that arrived. And it's kind of funny because he's saying that there's no manual and no instructions. Isn't that weird? You spend over $6,000 on anything, and for them not to include like instructions or a manual, it's crazy. But on the other side, if you have the manual, the first thing that you do is throw it away. So, I mean, you can't please everybody. But it's supposed to come with the manual. So the guy is trying to give you a walk around of the bike. And I'm not going to give you the audio because the audio is kind of bad. It has a lot of wind noise. But I can tell you what he's saying is that he doesn't know what things are for. Like there's a button that it turns on a warning signal and then you can turn it off. He doesn't know about the region. The bike doesn't feel like it doesn't have any. There's no indication of that. He's talking about the mirrors. I mean, the mirrors looks like the mirrors that I had before. It's actually looking like an aftermarket mirrors. And I mean, I used to like those mirrors because of visibility, but I didn't like the way they look. So if I get something like this, I would take out the mirrors and get the ones that I have on my Serena. But I gotta tell you this bike is really good looking. This is something that I can see myself riding. Oh, and there's another thing that he mentioned in the video, which is that you can't take out the battery. It's not like the marketing campaign that they had that where you can like there's a latch where you can take out the battery. You cannot do that. I mean, I gotta tell you that that's not a deal breaker for me. Like to have something that is attached. I mean, it's like a regular motorcycle where you don't take apart a regular motorcycle. So I mean, it would be nice, but it's not a deal breaker. This is something that, I mean, I live in a house, so this is something that I don't think it would be an issue for me. But for people that live in apartments and they have to carry the bike, although I don't know how you're going to carry that bike because that thing is supposedly weighs like over 300 pounds. So I don't think it matters if the battery comes out or not. But I gotta tell you, it's a really good looking bike. This is something that I might think about hitting the second wave. Obviously, I'm not gonna pre-order this now because I really want to see that they iron everything down when it comes to the details and any issues that it might have, because it looks like they were like, okay, you guys, I think people were putting pressure on the company to release the bike, and I guess they gave in and said, okay, you want a bike? Here it is, with no manual. Figure it out by yourself. Oh man, so the Inspired Cycles electric goons are added again with a last minute ride. Again, they don't tell anybody when they're gonna do it, so it's hard for me to give you that news. They only announced the big one, the big rise. But man, I always enjoy watching their videos. Kura, he's the organizer. He's a really professional when it comes to editing videos. It's like I feel like I'm watching a '90s rap video, which is really cool. Hopefully, they give us some heads up next time so we can actually ride with them. All right, so I guess that's it for the news. Hopefully, Mike from S3 Crew is happy that I added his event in the news, even though they don't give me anything. All right, guys. So this is the end of the breaking news, which is kind of funny because I need to find out what to name this section here. I don't know if I want to call it breaking news or I don't know because it's not really news. I don't think people care that much about e-bike news.
What?
I mean, some people do, but not the masses.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit.
Good morning, Amphead. This is going to be a new segment for Frantic TV, something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and keeping stuff real. This is a show based on truth, in my opinion. I've been listening to a lot of people talk behind other people's back, and it's always going to be like that. There's always going to be haters. But it's been bothering me, and I just want to address certain topics. It's something that you guys like me doing. I will continue doing it. But I feel that it needs to be heard. It's called the Uncle Richie Show. This is the pilot. Tell me what you guys think afterwards. With that being said, the first topic with Jay Styles. And he started recently doing his videos with the helmet and trying to copy another YouTuber called Saranster. I said, wow, why is he trying to be like Saranster? And then the group chat also was saying the same thing. So I felt like a hypocrite because I was saying this about my friend Jay and oh my God, Jay, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, guys? I just magically popped in here.
Yeah, I was just talking about you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I had my back turned over here. Now we're here.
All right, I'm going to keep it straight up. You know, I was talking about you, how I felt when I watched your videos, because I watch all my friends' videos. I liked all my friends' videos.
Thank you.
And, you know, you got to, you know, it's all for the community at first. And I was wondering why you was trying to copy Saranster in the way he does his videos. And I said to him, I spoke to you recently and I said, you know, it's okay to get a little piece of here, piece of there, and then I told you, make it your own. Be yourself. The way you was doing your videos before was perfect. I didn't see nothing wrong with your videos before. You're always gonna have haters and people criticizing you could have done this or that, but at the end of the day, you gotta be happy with what you do. Mm-hmm. So I spoke to you recently about, you know, don't use the damn helmet. Like, you know, make your own videos your way. Let me ask you a question. How do you feel about people criticizing, saying that you look like Saranster or you're trying to be like Saranster? And I'm going to be straight up with you. I was one of them too. Mm-hmm. So how do you feel about your friends, your fellow group riders, commenting that you want to be somebody else instead of yourself?
So I would honestly say that it's... I can understand where they get that idea from. Like the whole fox helmet with a Suron could kind of come off as something that another person is using. But I just want to make it clear, and I guess people could take it how they want to take it. But during the times that I was filming those videos, I guess I understand which one you were talking about. It was really cold, so I have this whole microphone set up in my helmet, so I do keep the whole videos in my helmet. Right, as you can see in my next video, it's gonna come out. It's nice outside. I have my face out, you know, all the wrinkles is out and everything. So
now, if I tell you, that's bullshit.
But generally, yes, I understand that. You know, some people did say that, and I'm like, okay, that's people can.
But the majority of people said that, and I was one of them. I'm not gonna front. And I was like, damn, why is Jay doing that? I mean, you know, I liked his videos the way it was before. I mean, why is he changing up like that? Mm-hmm. You know, so I'm guilty. I was one of them.
Right.
You know, but. Then I felt hypocritical for, you know, that's supposed to be my boy. We ride together and here I am judging him. Who am I to judge? I'm nobody to judge. You do what you want when you want to do it. You're a grown ass man.
Right.
You know, but it was bothering me. Certain things like that was bothering me. I said, I felt, let me make this new show and talk about real stuff.
Right.
You're always gonna have haters. You're always gonna have people talk behind your back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I feel if somebody's talking behind my back and haters, I'm doing something right. They hating, yo, too effing bad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and also, there's no shame in copying somebody. It's just everybody gets influenced by everybody.
You use me, I use you. You put Felix Mariano said it best to Mr. E. You're using me and I'm using you. And I respected the man for saying that. Because that's keeping it real.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nobody's looking out for nobody at the end of the day. I use you for you use me. Mr. E made me famous for my Hornet Bandit. Everybody knew the Hornet Bandit because of Mr. E's filming. I came on all his videos.
Is it Hornet or Horny officially?
Yeah, they started calling it Horny, but
yeah, there was a little mix up.
Yeah. All right, second question, Jay. Everybody knows you departed Frantic TV. It was nothing bad. You didn't stop talking to Felix. Felix didn't stop talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
What was the reason for that? I understand that you went your own route with Shy Battery, doing your own thing.
So I guess the first thing I would say is like, there's always two sides to a story, right? But you know, with everything being clear, like this is just my part. So essentially, what happened was that we were gonna go to the Mega Ride in Texas.
Yeah.
And what happened was that there was always like an idea for me to do like a segment. I thought it was a pretty cool idea to actually do it. But as I'm getting there, you know, it's a little bit about just seeing all the whole surroundings of, you know, what I was around. And it really, honestly,
it overwhelmed you.
It overwhelmed me in a different way where I was like, okay, I really want to do content like about this. And I was honestly just focusing on my own content at the time, to be quite honest. And, you know, just like how you say, oh, I use you, you use me in a sort of deal, like, that was kind of like an unspoken thing that we did. So I went there and I was like, you know what? I really want to be one of the first people to post out this Mega Live video because I spent my money, spent my time, I spent this hard work to get over there. And I felt like, you know, I just wanted to see how it would be to be one of the first persons to kind of make a vlog about it. And because I was probably the only person from New York City that was going to go there.
Oh my God.
That had a contest.
Thank you so much for saying that.
So that was,
you know, that's being real.
Yeah.
That's what this show is about.
That's what this show is all about.
And you know what? Yeah. I kind of had an idea that was what it was, but it wouldn't be nice for you to say it,
right?
And it would have been different. So now that you're saying it, like, oh my God, this is so cool.
Yeah. No,
so now the tension and everything goes away.
Right. Yeah.
And I appreciate it.
Well, I believe there was never no tension there because Felix. Let me tell you something. Felix said it, and not because he's my producer, not because I consider him my brother. He said it from the very beginning. He was nothing but good for you.
Right.
He wishes you the best, and if you should ever need help, you could reach out to him. And he would guide you.
Right.
I mean, not that's not to say that you don't know what you're doing, but as a younger man and an older man with an Emmy Award of doing all the stuff that he does, he has more experience.
Mm-hmm.
So you could learn from him. And so he said that from the very beginning. I don't have no hate. Everybody was asking him, you hate Jay? I mean, it'll only take 1 minute to say Frantic TV reporting live in Texas, for and then do your thing. Mm-hmm. I'll be honest with you. I was pissed at you.
Right. I wouldn't have done the same thing.
So yeah,
you would have done the same thing, right? So you would have said, "Hell with it," and I'm doing me.
So here's the thing that I probably didn't mention much, but I actually did have a few clips of Scott, and there's I think I still have the video. There is a video out there. Like I did 2 or 3 videos about we're here, the Frantic thing, The only thing is that I was kind of holding on to it because I was thinking, hey, maybe it's like in my own selfish reasons. I was like, hey, maybe you should just get the video because this was something that was really almost unspoken. So it was like, okay, maybe we should just, I'll give you the video, but let me just post mine first. You know what I mean? Because it's like, we both growing in our own ways. And I really wanted to see if what kind of crowd I can generate with this different content that's very unique to me. Because Felix doing all this crazy Emmy Award winning content, I wanted to see if I can kind of break off in like my own thing. So it was never anything that was on the paper. There was nothing like, yo, you work for me. It was nothing like that. It was just like, hey, like,
yeah, it was never nothing about that in the first place. We were all a family.
And I kind of knew that I was doing. I knew it was just saying it to the person.
Right, and then it was
this is what it is. That's what I'm coming from.
And then after I posted the video, and then I was like, hey, I actually have some good videos, which could have been chopped up nicely. But then yeah, I was just like, I never actually sent the video. I was like, okay, I can't because, you know, there was kind of like this, at the time, disagreement that we had. So it was like, it's fine, it's whatever. And then literally, winter happened. 2 months later, I saw Felix, Pound, what's up? Everything's good. You know what I mean? There was really nothing like hatred about it.
No, there was never no hatred between Frantic and you or anybody else for that matter. I mean,
might have got the perception.
Yeah, because we kept saying, me personally, it takes a few seconds to say, Frantic, reporting to you live, Frantic TV, this is Jay Styles coming to you live from New York City, here at the Mega Ride with Scott and the rest of the Suron gang. Stay tuned for the upcoming video. That's it. With that being said, Jay, I want to say thank you. You and I, we had a conversation yesterday. We had an awesome ride, awesome food. We got rained on. Oh my God, we came here drenched, everybody. We filled up the garage full of water with the 21 riders we had. But we have a chance to speak. Everybody came together. Right. Everybody gave out shirts. Felix gave out shirts. I took shirts from a giveaway for the girls that were all wet. And Judy came through with putting everybody's stuff in the dryer. And it was awesome. It was a community coming together as one. And that's what this show is all about.
Right.
Now you coming clear with Frantic TV and stuff.
Right.
It's awesome. There's no animosity. This is what this show is all about.
Right.
Bringing out the truth, being honest, being truthful. That's what it's all about. And at the end of the day, we shake hands and we go about our business and we continue doing what we do, which is riding e-bikes and making new friends and being a part of the community. That's what
positivity.
Spread positivity, no negativity, only positive attitudes and great vibes. And that's what this show is all about. This is what I want to bring about this show. And if you amp heads like what you see today and want me to continue, leave a comment down below on Frantic TV. Go.
June 15th to the 18th, New York City Mega Ride.
Hosted by none other than Jay Styles and Booby BK.
So it's going to be
So look out for that.
really amazing ride. We're trying to bring the aspects of what happened in Texas to New York City, obviously with the crazy New York City twist. I hope you guys can make it. Just shoot us a message and we'll, get you acquainted if you guys want to come. But yeah, thank you guys for having me. Thank you, Richie. Hardcore Theo Richie.
Keep it between the ditches, wear your helmet, and leave no one behind. This is Richie Ramos signing out with Jay Styles and Felix Mariano behind the camera. Stay safe.
What do we have here? It is an electric Wednesday. We are down at the House of Machines. You already know we showed up in numbers today, and you guys gotta see these bikes. We got one of everything out here today. We have Surons, Super 73s, we have a city bike, but we also have custom builds. We have the new Rev, we have E-Roys, we have Ultra Bs, we have Cake Bikes, we have some of the most modified Surons in the game. We got whatever the fuck this thing is called. We got all these beautiful Super 73s out here today. And we even have the tiny Voro motors. We have the Triple X Talaria. We have one of everything you could imagine. We got a juiced bike. Over here we got some more 73s. We got an Onyx. We got a Razor bike. We got the Zeus bikes. We got more Onyxes. And we have an aerial rider. Reporting to you live from Junior's bike shop. What happened to your bike?
Everyday riding, bro.
Damn, man. Are you gonna be able to save it?
Yeah, man.
He's doing some serious work here right now. What is this thing? Am I not supposed to be seeing that? Uh-oh. Look at that.
I don't know, guys. It would be really hard for me to name another bike brand that is not here today. This is an amazing time. It's an amazing time to have an e-bike. Make sure you guys subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.
Why so serious?
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to play a professional tennis player like Serena Williams? Oh well, today is your lucky day because that's exactly what we're gonna do.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, from that commercial break. Hope you guys are gonna buy that product. They make us money.
Man, it is raining today. So you guys know what that means, huh? Can't ride e-bikes today. So this is a good day to fix stuff that you have in your garage. Let's go there. You guys remember this place? Jesus, man, what a mess. All right. So this is our project for today. Let's do this. All right, so I think it came out really nice. I gotta tell you, it was driving me crazy. Every time I will open the garage door and I will see that mess. And by the way, this is like, well, my 5th attempt to fix this place. I couldn't deal with this anymore. I was like, I need to clean this up. And now that I did it, I think this time around it's gonna work out. Because I'm thinking that, because I'm planning on using this space to record something special for you guys. So you know how when I make a movie or when I make a special report, when I go into group rides, there's always so much footage that I have from that day that I don't get to use. And I'm pretty sure that content creators, they can relate to this. People don't have the retention to have something on YouTube that is going to last an hour, not even 30 minutes. So I usually try to keep my videos really short and really fun so you can consume the content better. What I was thinking, maybe this can be the place where I can show you guys some of the extra footage that I have from previous videos, and we can make it a thing here in the garage. Every leftovers, everything that you just put away for the hope that someday you might need something, but usually doesn't come out. So this is the place where it's always gonna come out, and I can give you some extra footage of some of the videos that I have done in the past. Hold on, I think somebody's knocking at the door. Hold on, I'll be back. Oh wow, you see? This is a good example of something that we can do here in this spot, and it's maybe some unboxing. So I got this, I think this is a hoodie, if I'm not mistaken. This is actually for my weatherman, Richie Ramos. He loves, yes it is. So he loved the red hoodie that I have on the DC ride. And so he asked me if I could get him one. And I said, of course, man. Yeah, look at that. eBike News, Frantic TV. So this is for my weatherman, Richie Ramos. Richie, I have the goods for you here. All right, let me put it here. And by the way, if you want to get any of that, you can just go to franticwear.com. The link is always on the bottom if you want to get some of this merch. So yeah, that's another example of something that we can do here. I think moving forward, this is going to be a good space. I put a rug on the floor, so maybe the echo is not gonna be as bad. And also the noise that comes from the boiler room. I mean, everything here is exposed. But I kind of like it. I kind of like having the bikes on the back. Let me see if you can see that. There you go. Oh, oops. So this segment of Frantic TV, probably gonna call it like Felix Garage or something like that. And this is where you're gonna get the raw and the extra footage from things that we have done in the past. Oh, by the way, I want to give a special thanks to Tejo for giving me the Alexa device. I have it here in the back. So basically here is controlled by Alexa. So if I can turn the lights off, the same thing that I have on my studio, I have it here. So thank you, Tejo, for gifting me that when we went to DC. And also don't forget, you saw the poster in my B-roll, so don't forget to watch Power. If you haven't seen it before, this is the video before this one, so make sure you watch that movie because it's freaking awesome. And maybe we can make part 2 if you hit like and comment and say that that's what you want, part 2. I'll make sure we will do the part 2 for you guys. All right, so that's it for the videos. I'll see you guys on the next one. Ciao.
Good night, Amphead. Good morning, Amphead.
Hoy se bebe. Para calmar mi ansia, yo te quería llamar.
Yeah, hello? Yeah, what's up, man? What's going on? You need me to do what? Dude, you know I resigned from that. I don't do that anymore. There's other people you can call. I understand, but got a family now, and I do different things now, and I left that life behind.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
What's going on here? You got a kid, then he wants more power. Here we go again. What's the kid's name? Mike? So you want me to take care of this then? Any means necessary. All right, forward me his info and don't reach me back again. I'll reach you. Bye. But I guess it's time to take out 43 again. Just when I thought I would never use you again. Yeah, I'm on location. It looks like they're gonna do a group ride. It's about 50 guys right now. I got the green light now if you want. If not, we could wait to DC. Do I got the green light? Negative, K.
Buddy, what are you doing here? We're filming a movie.
I'm watching the movie Power.
No, you're supposed to watch the movie in your house when it comes out, not here. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Wait your turn. Ben, it's been awesome today. Like the group ride, and it's what's wrong with you, man?
I'm always getting left behind, and I'm tired of it. I have a plan. I'm going to DC, and I'm gonna get more power.
Why would you want to
The
go?
Suron lights, the tail lights are so bright, man, I can't see.
So you want to be a politician? Why do you want to go to Washington D.C. to?
Power for the bike. Oh! I'm always left in the dust. I need more power. Going up those hills, I'm going way too slow.
The problem that we have here is that you don't have permission from Matt to temper with the bike and make it what it's not. He doesn't want people to go fast.
I
or
know.
To be happy.
I know. I know. He's about keeping it slow and low key, but
I don't think he's gonna like it.
That's not what we do here at S3. And these hills, they killed me, man. I'm not used to going below 25.
I'm telling you, it's okay if you want to go to DC and get that done. So there's going to be a group ride in DC. So I can go with you there and make sure that nothing happens to you, because I'm pretty sure that Matt is going to go after you when you do that.
Come on, it's not that serious. Matt's not going to take it that far, you think?
He looks like a serial killer.
Well,
like I can see
you're
it.
right,
I can see it in his eyes when you're having a conversation and then he says,
We don't do that.
Well, you know, that's what he said about the battery. But I'm gonna do it anyway.
I'm going to DC, and I'm gonna get more power.
Wow! Come back, homie!
But from now, I want to thank Gladiators and East KDC for helping us out, because of them, we're putting the ride together also. And then some of us actually have created District Nomads, which at the end of the day, we want to make sure that we're all welcome, right? This is a PV world. We all want to make sure that we can all ride, we can all have fun, enjoy, help each other out, and grow this community bigger than what we are. That's right.
Yes, sir.
Don't say we all. And if you fall, safety first. We got your back. Make sure we all have walkie-talkies, so if you see somebody, let us all know. If somebody's broken down, we'll slow down. There's nobody gets left behind.
just got a really bad feeling. There was a van that almost hit me on my way over here. I feel like somebody's following me. I know that somebody's following me. I saw this RX. I know it was an RX.
Yeah, this is Lone Wolf. I have eyes on subject. What are my orders? Do I go green? Do I go green? Affirmative. On the move.
Jay, I see him right now. Yeah, he's right there. I gotta go.
Where's his bike here? Oh, he's hot. He's nearby. I gotta look. Mike, where are you, Mike? Mike! No, stop! Stop right there, Mike. Stop the fuck right there, man. I'm fucking tired chasing after you, you motherfucker. What is your fucking problem? Stay right there! I am gonna shoot you. I am gonna fucking...
Fuck, man! Damn it! Damn it, if only I had my spark cycles, none of this would be happening! You, Richie!
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste.
Hoy se bebe. Hoy se bebe.
This is Miguel, the mad scientist. We're going to talk science on Frantic TV.
Spanish only.
En español, hecho en Dykeman.
Look at that cutie. Look at that cutie.
Frantic TV merchandise. Go get yours right now. You need to buy this product because it makes us money.
And when you say make us money, you mean Felix.
Yeah, I mean, but come on. You guys got to write down in the comments. I need to get paid, man. I haven't eaten in 3 weeks.
Yeah, who is this? Matt? What's up?
It's over from those.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, yeah. For the record.
Today on Frantic TV.
Welcome back to the channel, and here we have a special report where we're going to be talking about the community and everything that is going on. We have here a very special guest. This is a person that has been doing the weather, has been reporting on Frantic TV, and the only reason why he's here doing this is because he gave me a watch.
He's actually paying me.
The way we're going to do it is we're probably going to talk about our background so you guys know where we've been, where we're going, what we're doing now, and especially for the people.
Don't mention the stripper thing.
The Yeah, we're not going to talk about personal things. We're gonna keep it PG because this is a family channel. We have another channel for that, so probably we'll leave the link on the bottom. So here is Richie Ramos, and he. Why don't we do this? Richie, why don't you tell us and introduce yourself and say what you do here and what's your background?
This is Richie Ramos from the Boogie Down. Oh, we're not in the Bronx anymore. Jersey. I'm a bus operator for New York City Transit for 22 years. I've always served the community in one form or another. EMT, my background, search and rescue. I met Mike from the S3 crew roughly 2 years ago. Didn't know what an e-bike was. Got into e-biking, started meeting new people. Met this young man here this past summer, hit it off right away, and here I am.
How you got into the community? Like that, what was your first experience?
Okay.
Because I'm guessing that for most people, when they buy an e-bike, that's when they get into the community. I don't know if this was your case. So how was your first experience?
Well, I was watching a YouTube video, Shreddy Muscate from Delaware. And
that was your first YouTuber?
That was my first YouTuber that I started watching. And it was by accident. I was surfing the channel and I saw this black and red bike and I went back and said, what is that bike? I've never seen that bike before. And he was reviewing that Super 73 RX and I said, wow, I like that bike. So I just watched one video and then I typed in on YouTube Super 73 RX and here's this bike. And I started watching 10, 15, 20 videos on this bike. And a couple of days later, I finally pulled the plug. I said, I'm going to order one. So bam, I went and ordered one. Got to my house, it was sometime in September. It got to my house in Thanksgiving week of 2020. It was the first launch on Super 73 RX. I got it and I started riding by myself. Shortly after, what you guys know as Mike, Backup Mike, NYC, he reached out to me. He started watching my Instagram, posting up pictures of the bike, where I was going with the bike, and he invited me to one of the group rides. And I always said no, for the reasons that I would watch his videos and I saw all these bunch of young guys. He invited me on numerous times, I forgot how many times, to go to a group ride, and I declined. No, I said no. I don't ride with hoodlums. True story.
You declined to back up Mike?
Yes, because I said I don't ride with hoodlums. He goes, what do you mean? I said, I see you guys weaving in and out of traffic and on top of sidewalks, and you know, I'm not a spring chicken. I don't do that. I basically follow the laws of the traffic. And it was about a month goes by, and you know, he doesn't say anything else. So by chance, another individual invited me to this group ride in New Jersey, Clutch Moto, I think it was, and I said, okay, I'll bite the bullet. Let me go.
Well, actually, Clutch Moto is a business, but the event was from the Super 73.
Calvin, I believe it was Calvin.
Yes,
hosting it. Yeah.
So every brand. I mean the big ones, they usually have groups of communities where they organize group rides, and I think Kelvin is the one that in New York he does the Super 73.
Correct. And at first I wasn't gonna go because that day was raining on and off. So finally I was doing nothing at home, and I said, you know what? Let me load up the bike and let me go over there. What's the worst that can happen? It rains out. I go back home. I get there, unload my truck. I see all these bikes. I never saw so many e-bikes in my life. It must have been 30, 40. I was like, wow, the whole entire block. And then on the other side as well. And I said, oh, I'm going to like this.
Isn't that crazy that your first experience was mine as well?
Yes.
It's so crazy because that's the same thing that happened to me, and that was my first group ride. And when I see all these people, I was like, Jesus Christ! And I remember you asking me for the air pump.
Yes.
Because you had the pump, but it was dead.
It was dead. I forgot to charge it, and it was dead. It was just creating space on my bike, and you were very nice to let me the pump without even knowing. I was like,
wow, this guy is really prepared.
Yeah, exactly. I bring a bike with a battery. That was it. And when I got there and I unloaded and I parked the bike where they told me to park it at, the first person I saw was Backup Mike. And the funny part about it was that he saw me. He said, "Richie!" He came running and hugged me, and like if he knew me for years.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was true story. Ask Mike. You can ask him. He, oh my God! I finally get to meet you in person. You decided to finally come out. I said, "Yes, Mike. I decided. Now get off of me."
Yeah, because yes, we'll talk about Mike because that's a character. So Mike is another reporter, an e-reporter, and he's like the person that really like is out there.
Yes.
That he has a lot of energy. I mean, he's 25. If you can imagine that.
Just turned 25.
But I look back at that day, and you all look like you knew each other for a long time. It was crazy.
We hit it off right off the bat. So the second person I met was Mr. E NYC.
So that day you also met Mr. E.
Yes, I met everybody there for the first time. Mr. E,
that's so
you,
crazy.
Mike, and Jatu Chavez was the other one I met. And they all knew me from my Instagram page for my Hot Wheels. I customized Hot Wheels cars for kids, and that's how they knew about me. And posting all the pictures of my RX and the way I customized it, everybody would ask me questions. Where did you get this? How did you do that? What mirrors are you using? And I started developing friendships in the community.
After we got to know each other, then the community happened.
Right.
And that's something that we're going to talk about later on. But before we do that, maybe this might be a good idea for me to introduce myself.
Of course.
Because I see you guys looking at my videos and me doing the anchor thing, but I also have a background. Which, by the way, let me get my business card so you guys can see it. All right, so this is my background. And I know I'm showing this off. This is the only chance that I get to show people my Emmy. And I have a crazy story behind.
She's very nice.
I have a crazy story about this. So this is my background. I'm a designer. I work for companies like NBC, WWF, and now at Amazon as an art director. And the funny thing about this is I feel like it was like the Oscars. When you win that, then you don't get recognized that much.
Yeah.
Like people would say like, I don't know. It was something like it was like a bittersweet for me. Most of the people that in my department that got one of these trophy, they won't even show it to people.
Wow.
Like for many reasons. I think like maybe they feel like they didn't want to show off what they have. People will look at you like
differently.
Like it was something. So I had this in a box for a really long time. And then I was like, fuck this. Are you kidding? So I have it in the back here for all my videos so people can see that I'm not a thug. I'm not a criminal. So I mean,
I will actually put it on the e-bike. I'll put it in the front of the e-bike like this where everybody can see, like this. Hey, that's mine. That's me. You know what I'm saying?
So now, okay, let me put this on the side so we don't kill somebody. All right, so the way I got into the e-bike community, and actually not the e-bike community, I got into riding e-bikes, was because I hurt my back. So I used to be a regular analog bike rider. Road bikes, mountain bikes, I have my own crew, which I sponsor. It's the Frantic cycling team. And 2 years ago, I was doing like 50 miles. And every time I would jump on the bike, I would get like a lot of pain. My body would heat up a lot. It was like it was always sore, like muscle spasms and stuff like that.
It's called aging.
Well, actually, they have a name for that. It's called myofascial pain syndrome, which is it causes the muscles to get spasm and they always stay like hard all the time. So you always.
That's what she said.
Baby. So then I was like, you know what? I think I don't want to become a couch potato. So I'm not the type of person that is gonna be just like sitting down. I like to be active and do a lot of things. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I can do a pedal assist. Maybe I can get something that can help me move forward when I feel the pain. So when I started doing my research, I bump into this crazy community of e-bikes, like full electric e-bikes. And I was like, are you kidding me? I'm not doing pedal assist. I'm going and doing the whole
Full
thing.
Full throttle. Pedal assist what? Full throttle.
I'm not going to spend thousands of dollars for just a little bit of assist. I'm going to get the whole thing. So I went ahead and I look around and I asked people, and I wanted to know what was the best bike that you can buy. Mm-hmm. Because I didn't want to spend a lot of money into like testing things that it was not up to par. I wanted to have like the best of the best from the beginning, and they said that it was the Serena, and that's the bike that I got.
Wow, so you went straight to the top.
I went straight to
I went through multiple bikes before. I started with a Rad Rover, 26-inch wheel, and it was too big for the apartment. I got rid of that, got an electric XP, too slow, got rid of that, got the RX.
But it was a pain to order that bike because it was so popular.
Right.
And which I ended up buying another version, which is the Setway, which is the parent company of Serena. So they have, I believe they bought the majority of stock of Serena, so they became like the owners of the company, pretty much. So the only difference on the Setway, which is the X260, is that this one has an app, and it's a little bit more expensive. But it's the same
bike.
It's the same bike.
Yeah.
So now that I have the bike, now what? That's gonna be part 2 of our conversation with Richie Ramos and myself. So now that we both have the bike, we started to get to know people that are riding. Okay, so now what we do? Do we join a community? We want to be part of the crazy kids that are riding around like maniacs?
I was saying no.
So what we're gonna do in part 2, we're gonna talk about the community that we chose and what happens after.
Today on Frantic TV.
So I'm here with Richie Ramos. Last time that we saw you, we gave you our background, where we work, where we came from, and how we got into riding bikes. So today we're going to talk about the community. So once we picked the bike that we wanted to buy, that we wanted to get, now the question was, what community do we join?
Well, I actually...
So for Richie, what was your experience? What was your pick?
Well, I actually upgraded. Well, not saying upgraded. I went with another bike. The RX is good. I'm not gonna badmouth any e-bike.
But how long did you spend with that bike before? Because that was the one that you used on your first ride.
The RX introduced me to the community.
Yes.
It has a special place in my heart. I wasn't happy with the torque or the range, but it did what it's supposed to do, and it was the reason I met the people I know today.
I remember you complaining that day about the bike, about saying I heard something about the lines of "this is a piece of shit."
Pretty much. I was upset that everybody was leaving me in the dust.
Which is the opposite of the Serena, which everybody, the reaction of people that ride Serenas is like, oh my God, this is so cool.
Right, exactly. And I was considering the Serena at one point, but I thought it was a way big bike, and I didn't think it was going to fit in an apartment building, and that's why I didn't get it. So I went with the RX. The RX, people buy it for the style, in my opinion. The suspension is great on it. It's the bike I take for trails. But when I saw for the first time the Spark Cycle Work Bandit, I actually went with the RX to the second group ride in my life, and that was with Spark Cycles in Connecticut. And
Oh wow, that was your second. What was the name of that group ride? Was that the strange thing?
No. This is a year ago.
Oh, okay. So that was before.
They didn't have a name for it. They just announced they were having a ride on a Saturday, and it was a year ago this past June. So I said, well, it's in Connecticut. I'm only an hour away from the Bronx. Let me go. I show up. I'm with my son. I get there, and the cool story is about this gentleman that owns Spark Cycle Work. His name is Matt. I showed up with my son. I told my son, you're going to do the first half of the ride. When we break for lunch and we charge up, I'll do the second half of the ride because we only had one bike. This gentleman asked me to come over, help him with a box in the back of the storage of the building. I bring out the box with him. Inside the box is a brand new Bandit. We take it out the box. We assemble the wheels, the handlebars, the headlight. He says, here, now your son has something to ride. I was like, whoa, who does this? This man just met me 15, 20 minutes ago. And make a long story short, my son rode the bike all day, and that was the beginning of a good friendship. I fast forward a couple of months later to a shredding skate ride in Lewis, Delaware. Again, I'm with my son. So I'm at the local bicycle shop renting e-bike. Long and behold, here comes Spark Cycle Works with their van. He sees me. He goes, "Hey, Richie, how you doing? And what are you doing here? What's going on?" I said, "I'm trying to rent this e-bike. They're trying to rate me with the price."
Wait, but who did you meet there? That said,
I was going to meet Shreddy Mesquite. It was his ride that he was hosting.
Okay.
And Bomber Marv and White Mike, WYTHE, not the color. And those are the three individuals that I was going. Oh, Tejo. You just met Tejo.
Yes,
recently.
I did.
Awesome guy. And make a long story short, Matt says, "Go get your money back. I have a Bandit here for your son." He takes out a Bandit from the van, gives it to my son. We start the ride, and
But wait, as a gift or
just to use for the day.
Yeah, okay.
Just to use for the day.
Okay,
so I don't have to rent a bike.
Jesus, yeah, I want one too.
And we rode for about 15, 20 miles. And my son's bike ran out of battery because it was a test bike that they were using along the states they were going to. This man gets out of his Bandit, gives it to my son, pedals that Bandit with no battery for 5 miles back to Lewis Cycle. I could not believe it. And from that point on, the next day, I own a muscle car, 73 Charger. And I decided to go to my lettering guy in the Bronx and put the man's company name on the side of my car. And that's what I did. He saw it on when I posted it on Instagram. He goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "That's my way of saying thank you for taking care of my son the way you did."
he probably be like, "How much I owe you?"
Right? Are you charging me for advertising? I go, "No, I don't want nothing from you. This is my way of saying thank you." The man has a big heart, and he took care of my son not once, twice, and that name will remain on my car till I don't own the car anymore. And that was my second experience with e-bike group ride. And so after that, he let me test ride the Bandit, and I fell in love with the Bandit right away. I was like, wow. So if I save my little pennies and dimes and nickels, and a year later, I purchased my first Bandit, Spark Cycle Bandit. He gave me the opportunity to go to the shop and build my own Bandit, which I did. He told me, pick all the parts you want, and we'll put them on.
But Richie, at this point, are you a part of e-bike community, or you still just riding solo?
No, at this point, I'm still riding solo. This is my second ride. I didn't belong to anybody. I didn't join any group.
Okay.
I will find out the information through Instagram, through Facebook, social media. They would post a ride, and I saw it was nearby me.
So you would just show up to group rides, but without being associated.
Right,
to it.
the lone wolf. They used to call me the lone wolf. I was by myself.
Okay.
And
so then you go and you start building your bike with Spark Cycles.
Yes.
Because you were already fed up with Super 73 bike.
I was fed up with Super 73 because I I had a problem with the battery early on. It was only giving me 10, 12 mile range. And 18 emails later, they finally sent me a battery at no charge. Thank you very much. And shortly after that,
Yeah, make sure you say the good things too.
yeah, like I said, I'm not here.
You're gonna be put in the blacklist.
Yeah, I'm not here to badmouth any e-bike.
It's just your experience.
It's just my personal experience.
Of course, yes.
And shortly after that, that was that summer. The following summer, which is this summer, my controller went. The bike only has 180 miles. I rarely use it. And another 17, 18 emails later, I get the controller. And to be honest with you, after that, I rarely haven't used the bike anymore. Ever since I got the Bandit. The Bandit, I don't get paid by Spark Cycle Works. I don't work for them. I don't get paid to say anything about them, good or bad. And their customer service is awesome. Even though I got the Bandit, it's faster, it has more torque, and it has more range than the RX. And you're basically paying the same price. Couple of $100 difference.
Okay, so we have here the sales rep from Sports Cycle.
No, I'm not a sales rep. I don't get paid.
So
I bought my bike with my own money.
Okay, so now you have a faster bike.
Yeah.
This is something that you are happy with.
Oh, I'm very happy.
So now you ready to pick the group that you want to be part of, or you still on the fence?
At this time, well, Mike was still trying to reach out to me. The poor guy.
Jesus,
He
what
kept
did he see in you? Like it was.
He loved my RX. He liked the way I customize it, and he's a young man. He wanted to establish a group of people, you know, to get the movement going. And I don't know what he saw in me. I don't know. He kept saying that he liked the way I customized the bike, and he would like to meet. And being that we live 5-6 miles apart, why don't we hook up? But I kept saying no because I kept watching his videos of a bunch of hoodlums. And to this day,
the power of YouTube.
The power of YouTube. To this day, every time I see, I apologize to the man. I could never be. I couldn't be so wrong about a person.
So hold that. Don't worry, because I'm gonna give you a chance to expand on that, because we are also gonna talk about like the perception of people riding bikes.
Yes.
And it's something that needs to change, because everybody's different, and you don't know what a person does or how
right.
he is.
In our community, we have. I would say, if I had to make a percentage, I would say 85-90% is professionals. We got nurses, mailman, police officers,
designer,
producers, Emmy Award producers. People could be so much wrong to judge and see a person on the e-bike and say, "Oh, that's a hoodlum. That's a nobody." No.
All right, so that's gonna be for the next one. So for now, you have backup Mike.
Yes.
He's on a mission.
Oh, yes.
To get you into the group. He sees something in you.
Yes.
So when do you say yes, and why?
The day I say yes and why was actually when I met you and Mr. E, when we went to Clutch Motor in New Jersey. After the group ride, we were talking during the break when we were charging our bikes and getting something to eat. I found out that he was a school teacher. I was like, "You're a school teacher?"
It was a surprise.
It was a shock to me. I was like, I'm thinking it's this young kid, standing in the corner, drinking a 40. But I never been so wrong. He's a school teacher, very good school teacher at that. Very big heart. And he wants nothing but good for the e-bike community. And he pitched to me the idea that he was starting a group called the S3 Crew NYC. And I say, would I be interested, being part of it? And I says, okay, as long as you do everything legally and, no bunch of hoodlum stuff, I'm down. I'll give it a try. You don't know if you're gonna like something or not unless you do it, right?
Unless you try it. So
right.
that's when you really get to know the people and
then after that ride, it was like, oh, we're having a ride this day. We're having a ride this day, Richie. We're having a ride and I started going to every single ride. I forgot I had a family.
Instantly, you became the head of the group. I guess because of your age. Because if you have a group of 25.
Oh, the majority of the group today call me Tío, uncle. Because at one point they were calling me mother because I'm always giving them advice and do this right, do that, you know.
Okay, so let's now. So now that you pick your group, it's the S3. So now let me tell you about why I picked S3 because we were in the same group.
Right.
And how I got there, which is really funny. So when I got my Seron, I noticed that by you getting an e-bike, also you will get a community. Because in most places, in most groups, all you need is to show up with an electric bike and you're welcome.
Right.
I mean, there's no rules. I mean, eventually we're also gonna talk about that because it's getting bigger and bigger. So we need to put some
have some kind of infrastructure.
Infrastructure, yes.
Yeah.
Because at the beginning it was just you get a bike and you're welcome.
Right.
So I was like doing the same thing that Richie was doing, like checking out YouTubers. But the only problem was that the YouTubers that I was watching they were not in my area. And I was like, I'm not going to travel to the West Coast to do a group, right? Where's the people from New York? And for some reason, I don't know, they didn't pop out on my feed, on my YouTube feed. And now I understand, now that I'm doing this more than before, the thing is that the people from LA, they were doing it before, so they have more exposure. So every time you put e-bikes, that's what you get. You get the people from the other side. So I was like, hell no. I need the people from here. New York is a big market. Where is the people? I know they're riding, but they were not that popular. So
and not only that, they were keeping themselves underground for some reason.
Oh my God, yes. Yes.
I was the same way. I went to Delaware the first ride because that's the YouTube that I was watching. Then I went to Connecticut because that's the other part that I saw on YouTube. And nobody, for some reason, in New York City was advertising.
So that was my first roadblock because for some reason they wanted to keep it secret and underground. So one of the major spots in New York for you to meet e-riders is in Pier 17.
Correct.
And I knew that because every time I would see a video, if I type in NYC e-bike group ride, you will see South Street Seaport.
Right.
And I was like, okay. So one night I go with my at that time I took my BMX, my SUS. So by that time I had 3 bikes already before I joined the group. And I'm like looking around and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna see somebody riding an e-bike and I'm gonna come up to them and ask them. And by the way, if you want to see that video, I'll link it on the bottom because it's pretty funny. So I see an Onyx, a guy riding an Onyx, and I'm like, oh my God, this is my chance. And I follow him. So he went all the way to the charging spot, and I see like 3 other guys, and I gotta tell you, Richie, it was like that. It was like they were doing like an undercover operation. They were like hunched over, and they were talking slow and all that. Like what?
Taking side streets.
What is this? So I come up to one of them, and I hear in the background, and I'm serious. Yo, don't be a snitch. Don't be a snitch. And I'm like, what's going on here? Why are they talking like that? So I asked the guy, listen, I have an electric bike and I've been looking for people to ride. And yeah, we do this. And then he's called the other guy. Yo, Jonathan, this guy is here asking for... I'm like, are you serious? So this Jonathan guy came in. I mean, I don't know if he still rides, but I remember his name.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, what do you want to know? And I'm like, no. And I told him that I was new in the community. I had this bike. I wanted to meet people. And then I told him that I have this YouTube channel. I'm not like a weird guy or anything. You can check it out. And he was like, yeah, I see it on your shirt. It says Frantic TV. Mm-hmm. And then I guess he opened up when he saw that I was okay. And he said, yeah, we're gonna ride. We're doing a night ride, so if you want to come, you can come. Like he told me, like you have to. Somebody has to invite you into the group,
right?
For that to be smooth. But the thing is, I couldn't go that day because I was with my wife and my daughters. I was like, oh man, thank you so much, but I'm gonna look it up, and one day I'll go with you. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they were either from Gotham or from John Angels. One of those. I can't remember which one it was.
Well, Gotham has been here from the get-go. They're like the OGs, so...
So that reminds me that we also want to talk about like each group, and sadly we also going to talk about a little bit about the crisis and the drama that been
just
going
recently
on.
happened, yeah.
So it's something that actually is something that I've been struggling to bring to the channel, because a lot of people have been asking me to showcase some of the problems that have been going on, and the thing is that I feel like people want to weaponize the channel for their agenda.
Right.
And I don't feel like this is something that I want. I don't want to be labeled as the propaganda channel where you want to show somebody like bleeding, or you want to see like drama. This is something that I want to stay away from this. So we're gonna talk about that a little bit on the surface. It's not gonna be it's not gonna be to put anybody on the spot, but we need to discuss that something is going on. The community is getting too big. We need to make some changes because this is something that's not gonna go away. Companies are gonna keep making bikes, and people are gonna keep buying them, and people are gonna keep riding them. So the laws are gonna get adjusted, and this is gonna get bigger. so just to finish like the story about the S3, when I picked that group, it was because I went to each one. Kelvin was too slow. John Angel and Gotham were a little bit too fast, and S3 was in the middle. And the thing is that now I can keep up with the speed. But for me, like, it was the first time that I was riding a motorcycle, because let's be honest, it's an e-bike, but
it's an electric motorcycle.
It's something that it doesn't feel like a bicycle.
Right.
So I needed to get used to like the speed and the pace. So I guess S3 was the perfect thing for me, and especially because of the people. I mean the key players, because S3 has become now more than ever bigger than what it was before, and this is something that we need to discuss.
But you hit it on the nose. It's the people. Once I started meeting the rest of the crew, finding out their backgrounds and how down to earth they were or are, I felt like it was family instantly.
Yes.
You know,
I felt the same way.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, like I knew you for like 100 years. Like, wow, these guys are down to earth.
And that's why I get mad sometimes when I hear people dismissing the group and talking down on the group. And especially after what happened this week, it was something that I heard people like saying, oh my god, this
is not what I signed up for, you know.
So the thing is that that's not everybody, and especially when that day it was like, I think it was the biggest group ride that I can think of. Yeah, maybe anywhere here in the States.
You have multiple groups merging together. That was the first time that was ever been done.
And for the most part, everybody was actually looking forward to being there and having fun.
Yeah, that's what it was all about.
So before we give it away, okay, tune in next time, because we are gonna discuss, sadly, the drama.
A little bit about it
and the chaos, because we have to address it so we can change things.
Today on Frantic TV.
All right, so welcome back. We have been having so much fun here with Richie.
Thank you for having me, by the way.
Yeah. Thank you. It was overdue. for us to do something like this. I hope that people now get a look into like what we do, who we are, and maybe have an understanding of the community and what it really is, which is a positive thing where people want to just relax and have fun and meet people.
It's a stress reliever.
Yes, everybody have their 9 to 5. most people, and the ones that they don't have the 9 to 5, we're trying to get them a job. Like I make the video as Spark Cycle that was hiring, so I was like, okay guys, the people that are playing too much video games, here's a job for you.
Hello, yeah, this is your chance, make some money, buy new parts.
All right, so now we're gonna go deeper and we're gonna explain some of the things that has been going on, not only this weekend, but it's something that because the community has become very big so fast, and sadly we didn't have any structures to deal with something like that. So I like to hear what Richie has to say about what happened, and because I know a lot of people has been asking about that, like why you guys let that happen. It's something that it was like it was projected on us, like we created something that it was not really the case. So
no, it like with any group, it's different if you have. It's one thing if you have 10, 15 riders, everybody knows everybody, and that's good. But when you have, I'll give you an example. The group chat is 200 people. We have 50, 60, 70 riders. When you have a group that size, there has to be rules and regulations implemented to protect everybody, not just a certain person. And that's what we experienced this past weekend. 2 people having altercations, got out of control. There's no rules and regulations. Everybody's out for free. Nobody knows what to do. I started speaking to Mike Rios, which everybody knows as Backup Mike, about implementing rules and regulations. So something that happened last week doesn't happen again. It's not 100% proof. We have no control of what people do, but
that's a good point. Even though we are trying to implement rules, you have to understand that you're dealing with people and personalities.
Right.
We're not here to change who you are.
Right.
It's just that you need to be aware of
certain guidelines,
of what it is that you're getting into.
You know, I explained to him, gave him an idea of any new members that want to come in. They're going to be in the probation period. After a month or so, every decision is made by every member in the group. No one man has the ability to make one decision. President of the United States got to depend on Congress, right? So same thing here.
Yes.
We'll make a recommendation. We'll take a vote with all the members of the group. The majority rules. Whatever the majority rules, that's what it will be. Doing a little background check on new riders. Letting them know how we ride.
Yeah, that's something that I was really something that resonated with me. I would like to see somebody that can follow directions.
Yeah.
Because if we are riding together, then we all have to behave
a certain way.
In a certain way. So something that I would look for is that we're riding and you're not following directions, then it's a problem.
That creates a problem. And at the end of the day, it's all about safety. We're not here to tell you how to act, how to dress, no. It's when you're in a big group like this.
We're not your parents.
Yeah, exactly. We're not your parents, and
it's that you want to be here, then you have to follow.
Right. It's just safety guidelines. That's all it is. It's not a military thing, and just simple guidelines. Interview the person that wants to join in. Get a little background, not CIA, FBI type deal. Just a little background. See where they work at. Then we tell them what we're all about. It's all about being safe, number one. Having a good time.
The community, meeting people.
Meeting new people, sharing stories, talking shop.
Maybe you don't have a lot of friends.
Maybe you don't have a lot of friends. And we're the only thing in your life.
Which I don't know how to think about that, because then might create some other problems.
Exactly. So yeah, that's
and this is something, by the way, that I hope that if you have a group and you are the leader, maybe you can take notes and do the same thing.
Right.
This is something that we wanted to have it open
Nationwide. It's everywhere, any group.
Because the thing is that we want this community in general to be good
and to grow, and it's getting bigger with each passing day. We got women now. Women forming their own groups.
That's very exciting.
Our very own queen, Jen Seti, with her She-Wolf squad. I believe it's the first woman e-bike group, and a great job that she's doing at it.
You can see down below a video that I did about her and her first.
She did, her first inaugural ride. So Jen City, the e-bike community getting bigger each day. We had our first female crew established by Jen City called the She-Wolf Squad. This young lady she does so much for the community.
So her first group ride, we went to Industry City.
Yes.
And she made some good connection with the people
with
there.
The executives there from the Industry City.
She's really good about that.
Yeah, she's a people person. She's all about the community, making it better, making it safer. It was her first ride, and of course, for every ride, it doesn't go without hiccups. There was some situation with the charging, which she called and rectified. And
it was resolved.
It was resolved. It was a circuit breaker. Yeah. Somebody with a big bike tripped the circuit breaker, and she made a few calls, and they rectified the situation, and the electricity was back on.
Actually, it's funny because she messaged me and she said, make sure you let them know that they fixed the problem.
Right, yeah.
because they actually did. They made
I found it strange. Mr. E and myself were out of town in a Maryland group ride, and I come back home that evening. I'm waiting to see your video to see the coverage, and I didn't see that. I mean, I saw the interview with Mike with her at the beginning, and some in the middle talking about the charging.
But we saying it here, so we're
saying it here.
They actually fixed the problem.
Fixed the problem.
Everything was good.
It was a good ride after all. It was a good turnout for her first ride. It was spot on.
All right, welcome back. We've been having a discussion about the crisis in the community, the good, the bad, and the evil. And now we're going to talk about the future, because I have to tell you, I first got into this a year ago. And within the year, it's amazing how big it got. And it's something that sometimes, even for people like us, that we are a little bit more senior and experienced, it's like, wow, how can we handle this? Especially these young kids that they're getting recognized, that they're getting more attention, and there's a lot of people that want to be part of it. Like,
well, you think about the virus. I mean, the situation with the virus and people keeping away from each other, and the gas prices going up.
Wow, yes.
Nobody wanted to be inside a crowded bus, so everybody started turning into e-bikes, scooters, one-wheels, anything electric they could use for transportation to get to and from work.
So something that the law was trying to push against became part of life, right, for everybody. So they had to readjust and change some of the things. And I think moving forward, I think it's gonna be even more open for people to enjoy this. Because the reality is, like I said before, the companies are gonna keep making bikes. Technology is here and it's getting better every day, and people are gonna keep buying those bikes. So everybody needs to share the road. Everybody needs to know how to be together. This is something that is here to stay. And now with Frantic TV and with all these content creators that they are showcasing what we're doing to everybody, it's something that we feel really excited, and we wanted to be ready for that. We want to make sure that we have everything in place to keep safety and to make everybody enjoy the community. That we need to project that.
And the
That's
best part of this community is the unity. We have a person that catches a flat, for instance. Felix will come out with an inner tube. Here you go. Braveheart will come with his tools and start taking stuff apart without even asking. That's the beautiful part about the e-bike community. Everybody comes together. This person has this person has that. Let's get this rider back up. Right?
Well, that reminds me. That's a good reminder of Frantic One.
There you go. So, I own a 2022 Ford Ranger, my little baby, and
that's the future.
That's the future.
That's the future.
There was riders that were getting into accidents, and here I come and put their bike in back of my truck and take them home, make sure they got home safe.
So since Richie is the weather, traffic...
So I'm weather, I'm chief of operations, transportation, I'm whatever they need me to be.
So now he has the tools to back it up.
Yes, so my vehicle is used to transport bikes, whether we have an event with a barbecue, I transport the food with backup mic. Go buy the food with backup mic. You know, we stay up to 12, 1, 2, 3 in the morning preparing meat. It's the vehicle that we use for everything. So
that's one of the plans that we have. We want to introduce Frantic One. It's going to be a vehicle that's going to be there to support everybody. Mike, which is the leader of the group, we wanted to bring that to him and show him this is a good idea for the group to have that. For Frantic TV, he's gonna be doing the weather and the traffic and all that stuff.
Among other things, okay?
Among other things, yes.
It wasn't my initial. We're still looking for a weather girl.
Well, we're looking for a lot of people because we don't have enough. We don't have enough because this thing is like blowing up. People want to know. This is why I created Frantic TV, and I wanted to do the news. When I came into this community, I didn't know anything about the people. I didn't know what it was, what I was getting myself into, and this is something that I wish I had before. So I want you guys to see this, and every day the plan is to have Frantic TV e-bike news every day. We're gonna have a crew of people working together to bring you that to you.
And what started as a comedy is blown up. I mean, I get emails all day long. Great job, keep up the good work. I got people from England, Australia, Hawaii reaching out to me.
It's something to keep in mind. So because I also, people reach out to me also to make complaints or to talk about like things like are like real sensitive. You guys need to understand this. This is an entertaining situation that we have here. This is comedy and information about the e-bike community. If you have any issues, you need to bring that to the police. So if something happens, you get harassed or you get hit or anything that happens, this is not the place for you to report
not. You got places for that. You go to a police station, file a harassment report, and if somebody harass you, you file a report with the police. That's the first thing you should do is file a police report. Okay.
Regardless if this is new, real or fake.
That's the first thing you should do. Get an order of protection if somebody is following you and harassing you. See a lawyer.
Yes. So remember, here, e-bike information and fun for you to relax when you get off from work. You turn on the news, and if you want to see something related to your passion, which is the electric bike community, then you tune in for here.
Exactly.
If you get hit by a car, then you tune into the police.
Right. You want serious stuff? Go CNN over there. That's the other channel.
All right, guys. So I hope that you guys enjoy this mini series that we put together for you guys.
I did.
This is something that I think we needed to do.
Definitely
moving forward. So and maybe if you guys like this format, moving forward, let us know in the comment. Maybe we can bring you.
Yeah, tell us what you like, what
yes.
you didn't like, what can we improve on. We're open to suggestions.
But the funny news is still gonna go.
Yeah,
on.
funny news is gonna be there. Forget about it. You don't like it?
Forever.
CNN that way.
All right, it was nice bringing this to you. Thank you so much for your support. Thanks to Richie for being here.
My pleasure.
And helping Frantic TV with this.
Yeah, I had a lady call me a thug. I'm not a thug. I work for the city of New York. I'm not a thug. That hurt me, so.
We all appreciate you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.
Take care. Peace. One.
Ciao.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, from that commercial break. Hope you guys are going to buy that product. They make us money. Now,